All right, we'll go to Sound Focus 2. In Sound Focus 2, we're focusing on the sound I, I. Now, in many languages, there is not a distinction between the I and the I. These two sounds are very close to each other. These two English sounds, I and I, are both high front vowels. What does that mean? It means that the tongue in position is high, not low. I'll tell you, this is low, ah. This is mid, This is high, e. So if you're looking in your mirror, take a look and show yourself how you can move your tongue low, mid, and high. So both of these are high vowels. That means the tongue is high. It's also what we call a high front vowel, which means, okay, this is my tongue. These are my teeth. Here's my gum ridge. The tongue comes high in the mouth, and the tip of the tongue is particularly close to the gum ridge. Close, but not touching. So it allows a very narrow passage for the air over your tongue. So that is a high front vowel. Now, both of them are high front vowels. So what's the difference? Why don't you first observe, and then we'll come back to the answer to this question. Watch as I say the words. Rim, him, wind, his, river, biggest, stiffness, into, himself, insisting, consider, dignified. So let me ask you a question. Did you notice that this area of my mouth, my cheeks, did you notice whether it's tense or lax? Is it using a lot of muscles here, or is it relaxed? We call it either tense or laxed. So did you see the tension here? When I say rim, no tension? Different from when I say cheese, please, free. Can you see the difference there? So when I'm saying E, I have a lot of tension here. So E is a tense high front vowel, which means that you need to pull the muscles in your cheeks, and your tongue goes out a little bit this way also. But the I sound, the tongue is still high in the front of your mouth, but it's relaxed here, okay? So if I say the word that means 500 sheets of paper, I say ream. I need to go to the office store to buy a few reams of paper for our printer. Reams, reams, that's E, E, okay? So that's the sound E with my tension here, and that's in comparison to rims. I'm going to clean the rims of the bottles, the rims of the jar. So a rim is the edge of something. So the rim of the river is the edge of a river. Here's a can. Here is the rim of a can. Suppose this were a volcano. This would be the rim of the volcano. So it's the top edge of something. So watch it. Rim, ream, rim, ream. Lax, rim, tense, ream. And that tension is also inside in the tongue. So both sounds are high. So I don't want you to relax it too much and let the tongue go down. Don't say rem, because rem is too low. Rim is higher. So rim and then rem. So if you're putting your tongue rim, rem, ram, rem, rim, keep it high. All right, let's try it. Rim, rim, him, him, wind, wind, his, river, river, biggest. Now notice, in this word, est, we don't say est, we don't say big-est. Notice that it goes to a schwa sound or to the I sound. Biggest, biggest. It's shorter than the first syllable. The same is true with the next word. Stiffness, stiffness. Notice we don't say ness. We move it down in value. We reduce it, we compress it to ness. Stiffness. And the next word, into, into. Himself, himself. This next word has 3 sounds with I in it. Insisting, insisting. Watch your lips. Make sure you're not moving them around too much because this one, it's lax. So these muscles here should be relaxed, okay? Insisting, insisting. Consider. Now don't say consider. The first syllable is a schwa, or I. Very short. Consider, consider, consider. And the last word in this group, dignified. This one has 2 I sounds in the first syllable and the second syllable. But of course the first syllable is longer because it's the stressed syllable. Dignified. Dignified. Now this sound is easy to identify in writing because it's always spelled with the letter I. And our general rule for this is if you have a consonant and then a vowel and the consonant. Consonant, vowel, like R-I-M, rim, R-I-D, rid. That's different from R-I-D-E. If I have R-I-D-E, the E, which is silent, is an indicator that the pronunciation of the letter I is like the name of the letter I ride. I ride, ride. There's no E on it, then the pronunciation is I, rid. H-I-D, hid. H-I-T, hit. H-I-M, him. So in general, we have a consonant and the letter I and another consonant. Or we have double consonants that continue when we have words with more than one syllable, like stiffness, biggest, himself. There are at least 2 consonants after that.